Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're all watching this one. This is a live stream. This is a live stream of my 2024-2025 Carlisle United squad keep, sell, release or loan. I don't think we'll be loaning out any players, to be honest with you, but we'll put the loan in there just in case. And digress the squad we've got that has sent us down to the National League for next season. And people be like, but it's too early. Nah. Let's see who I would keep and who I would sell out the squad. And I do apologise if it's not many players, to be honest with you. So let's get straight on with it then. Starting off then with the goalkeepers. Starting off then with Harry Hewitt. And you know what? When Harry Hewitt first came in to Carlisle United, he was actually one of the best keepers in League Two. Even though Bradford fans told me that he does make mistakes, we saw the mistakes he made in the League Two playoff semi-final against us as well, for the Ben Barkey header and the John Kamani Dorden goal where he parried it out straight to Dorden, didn't he? So he is prone to mistakes, Harry Hewitt, but to be fair with him, I just think he needs a goalkeeper coach to develop him, in my opinion. I still think he's a pretty decent goalkeeper, in my opinion. Is he better than Daryl Breeze? No, he's obviously not been better than Daryl Breeze, obviously, in recent seasons. And but at the end of the day, we criticised Thomas Hawley, and now he's done. And Thomas Hawley has been one of our successful signings under Craig Albert. And if anyone can find Craig Albert, it would be really appreciated. Because I do think we need to start getting missing profiles out in Carlisle to find Craig Albert. We have not seen him since we got Where Daisy from one. So that would be appreciated. If everyone can do the bit and get missing profiles out for Craig Albert, because there's no way he should be getting away with this, in my opinion, and Don Hayden. But back to Harry Hewitt, I think he'll be done. I think he'll be sold. I don't know if he'll be with Yates or not, but I think I'll put him in sell for Harry Hewitt. Because I obviously want to keep Daryl Breeze as my number one goalkeeper, but to be honest with you, I don't even think Daryl Breeze will stay either, because Daryl Breeze is a talented goalkeeper, and I can easily see Carlisle putting a sell on clause on Daryl Breeze. We'll get on to Daryl Breeze. Bid up to the fourth zone. Hope you're doing well, and thank you for joining me on this amazing live stream. Obviously, a bit of hint of sarcasm in there. And I'll say sell for Harry Hewitt. I still think he's a good goalkeeper. I just think he needs to be developed more in terms of course better as a goalkeeper, in my opinion. So we'll move that. On to Daryl Breeze then. He came through our youth, of course. And he's been probably our best player this season. And that says a lot, doesn't it? That your goalkeeper's your best player and you're bottom of the table and you're bottom of League Two. That tells you everything, in my opinion. If I'm being honest, I would keep him, but I don't think he'll stay. Because I think there's going to be a lot of clubs after him, a lot of EFL clubs after him. I can see us putting a sell-on clause on him as well. We've done it in the past with players that came through our youth: Dean Henderson, James Trafford, Gerard Bromthwaite. I can just see it happening. To be honest with you. Even though we got the wealth behind us, but we haven't spent the money. Well, we haven't spent the money wisely, have we? Let's be fucking real about it. And I would keep him personally because he will be our number one choice. But I think the EFL clubs be after him, and you know what? I won't blame him for not wanting to play in the National League next season. I won't blame him. You know what? I would just say to him, just don't smash it, lad. Don't smash it. Personally, if he does stay, I would question his decision on staying, but at the end of the day, shows he's loyal to the club as well. And but yeah, I would personally keep him, but I don't think he'll stay. I think he's done. I think he'll go to an EFL club, and we'll probably put a sell-on clause on him. To be honest with you, Carlisle needs to compete with. Carlisle needs to compete with. Fucking hell, talk, man. Carlisle needs a complete rebuild job. Big out needed. Yeah, exactly. It needs more than fucking rebuild, I'm telling you. It needs major surgery. How about that? I might phone the ambulance up for Carlisle United because they may need major surgery. So yeah, I'll keep that with Breeze, but what I think, what I want is completely different to what will happen. So up next, another missing profile. I've only stated another missing profile out. Drew Smith. Who the hell is he? Yeah, we signed him in the summer. We signed him in the summer as a goalkeeper, and he hasn't even played. And he's done Real number one choice. Honestly, in the summer, he might be the only goalkeeper for the club. Because how Lewis be done, as most how Lewis has with Marcus at Bradford, and Daryl Breeds, I think Daryl Breeds will leave. Because AFL clubs will be after him, and we'll put a selling clause on Daryl Breeds. And we don't know how good this Drew Smith is, because he hasn't played. And we signed him on a 2-year deal. What is the point? What is the point in that? He signed from Newcastle as well. Newcastle. So he's going to be staying. Let's be real. Drew Smith will be staying. Even though, again, I would get rid of him, personally. Because what's the point? But at the end of the day, I'll probably keep him as a backup, to be honest with you. So I'll probably say keep. But only as a backup. Because I think we'll need a number one choice. Because Devil Breeze will leave, in my opinion. And Harry Lewis will be done as well. So I'll say keep, but I wouldn't be bothered about getting rid of him, to be honest with you. So onto the defenders then. RC Davis, straight away, I think I'll keep RC Davis because I don't think he's been too bad, particularly. To be honest with you, I actually think the defence hasn't been bad. I know people disagree, and obviously it will say on the goal difference and goals conceded. But at the end of the day, if we had fucking strikers that can finish, we wouldn't be in this situation, would we? So I'm not saying we don't have defensive issues. We do have some defensive issues. But again, it's up to the attack to do the job, in my opinion. I actually don't think we have bad defenders, to be honest with you. And people will be like, oh, you're on and off. You're on and off. And but I think RC Davis stays anyways. I think he stays. I think he gets another season at Carlisle and probably honours his contract, to be honest with you. The fullback. And maybe I'm cutting at straws, but I'm not saying I'll keep all the defenders. I will definitely get rid of a couple, in my opinion. But I think he's definitely one that's probably guaranteed to stay, definitely, in my opinion. So RC Davis, I'll keep. This is another one. I think he'll stay as well. Cameron Harper, I think he'll stay as well. I think he's been mispositioned, in my opinion, because this season we played him as a left back. I think he got injured straight away, didn't he? At the start of the season, in Paul Simpson. And when he came back, he was played as a midfielder by Mike Williamson. To be fair, he did a job, to be fair, in that double pivot in midfield. But we just weren't good enough. Let's be real, as a team. I think he's more of a wing back. Same with RC Davis as well. They're both more wing backs, in my opinion. But then I think he'll stay. I think he's definitely staying, whether people like it or not. I would personally keep him. Personally, I think he's been sometimes scapegoated as well, Tom Harper. And but yeah, I think he'll stay, in my opinion. Carlisle need to win the Conference League next season. Does scrape back up, but the Conference League is a tough one to get promoted in. Yeah, exactly. Southend, look at Southend and Oldham. Southend and Oldham and Hartlepool, they're EFL clubs, man. They're EFL clubs, and they can't get promoted back. And we're not. For me, I'm sorry, but we're not doing straight back up. We're not. We should be. We should be doing straight back up with the pretty budget we've got. We've got a better budget than everyone else in that National League. But I don't think we will. I just think the National League's more tougher than it was when Paul Simpson got back-to-back promotions, when he got promoted out of the National League in his first spell at Carlisle. It's more tougher. It's more tougher for me, and it's not just that. It's not just Southend, Hartlepool and Oldham. You got the likes of North City. You got the likes of Solihull Moors as well. Gateshead as well. And Gateshead, I don't get Mike Williamson back. You just know it. They said they don't get Mike Williamson back. I know what's going to happen. They said we'll probably get promoted as well to rub salt in the wounds. Honestly, it just can't make it up. Oh, they might get Rob Elliott back as well, because Rob Elliott's been sacked by Crawley as well. And I told people about Rob Elliott and Mike Williamson, not good enough for the EFL. Both are frauds. Both are frauds. They are both non-league level. I did tell people. And guess what? Mystic Wells strikes again. Who would have knew? Who would have knew? But yeah, Tom Harper, I think he stays. So that's why I put him in keep. Because, let's be real, we can't get rid of everyone. You do need to keep players, because if you sign a whole new squad, even though I would do that, it's quite ridiculous, isn't it? Because they'll need it then. Just gelling them all in. Look at Burton. Burton had what? Burton signed over, 20 players? And they're in the relegation battle. So, and they may survive still, Burton, but they would have expected better in League One. Up next then, Terrell Thomas, I think he's staying. I think he'll stay. I personally, I'm not really been that impressed by him at all. Obviously, I'll put him in keep. I will put him in keep because I've been a bit 50-50 on him. He's had good games defensively, but he's also had bad games defensively as well. But I think he stays. I think he'll stay, in my opinion. Because I don't think an EFL club will go after him, in my opinion. If it was my choice, I'm a bit 50-50 on him personally. And see what bids come in for him. So, but I think he'll stay personally. You were right, people need to listen. And yeah, people wanted Bob Elliott. Yes, they're a duo of Mike Williamson as manager and Bob Elliott as the youth sport director at Carlisle. Yeah, good one. But yeah, I think Terrell Thomas will stay. Up next then, Sam Fell. You know what? Last year, when we need one last year, I wanted him done. I actually wanted him done, to be honest with you. I was like, what the fuck have we signed here as a centre back? I was thinking to myself, what have we signed here? But I tell you what, this season, he's been one of our best players. And he's our top scorer with 3 goals. He's our top scorer with 3 goals. Imagine having a centre back as your top scorer. That's when you know you're done down straight away. One of our best defenders for me, Sandy Fell. He's one of our best defenders, so yeah, easy keep. But again, I don't think he'll stay, personally. I'll keep him. I'm putting him in keep, but I actually don't think he'll stay. I actually do think EFL clubs might be after him, to be fair. And you know what? He has proved me wrong this season, even though we were dated. he has proven one. He has been better than last season, Samuel Fell. And I think he'll stay, but I actually think he'll do. I think he'll do personally. I think EFL clubs again. I think there'll be 3 Year 2 clubs after him, in my opinion. I think he's a decent defender. I think even though in League 1 he wasn't decent, but I think League 2 is more of his level in terms as a defender. I'll keep him personally, but I think he'll be done personally. So I'll keep. Up next, here he is, the BTEC Patrick Truman from EastEnders. That's the way he's been defending. You know that scene in Patrick Truman in EastEnders where he just falls back into the stuff in the shop. That's the way he's been defending on Hayden at times this season. Personally, I would sell him. So there we go. I would sell him personally, but he has that national league experience with Wrexham. Personally, I think he'll stay. I do think he is staying personally, but I would get rid of him. Injuries have killed him. He used to be a good defender in his first spell with us, but injuries have killed him, man. And it's starting to show as well, the way he's been defending as well. And yeah, I'll get rid personally. I'll get rid of him personally, but he has that national league experience, and I can probably see him staying. To be honest with you, which I don't mind, but I wouldn't. He wouldn't be a starter in my opinion. So yeah, I would sell him personally. Up next, Paul Dummett. I think he's done. It won't be a sale. It'll be a release because he's on the expiry of his contract. He's played 5 minutes for Carlisle. Played 5 minutes. He suffered a car crash before he joined Carlisle as well. Actually, before he made his debut for Carlisle. But yeah, Mike Williamson decided to play him after he had a car crash. Wow, what a good choice that was. Personally, I would personally keep him if I had the choice because he's well experienced in all EFL leagues and he's going to be dropping down to the non-league now, national league as well. Do I think we'll keep him? I think he'll go to another EFL club personally on the expiry of his contract at the end of the season. And that'll be one of the most waste of time signings ever. Signing Paul Dummett, only playing 5 minutes. And he goes to another EFL club and he'll end up playing. So yeah, personally, I would release him. Yeah, I would release him personally, just because of his age as well. Even though he does have that experience, he can be injury prone, Paul Dummett. Can be injury prone as well. And yeah, people will be saying he's a blast from the past in terms of the Premier League as well. Then I'm 50-50 on him. I am 50-50. It's a 50-50 one for me. I'll personally release. I just think we need a big rebuild. Yeah, we need a third rebuild, people. We need a third one. We need a third rebuild. Oh my god. Last summer was a rebuild under Paul Simpson with the players who signed. January was a rebuild with Mike Williamson with the players he wanted in. And then we sacked him on deadline day. So we're in our third rebuild. His experience could be useful next season, but I can't see him playing, to be honest with you. Can't see him staying, to be honest with you. Yeah, I think Paul Dummett, people close will look at him and still think we could do with him with EFL experience. I just don't think he'll want to stay in national league. That's why I say release for Paul Dummett. Up next, Jack Elliott. Then another contract expiry. I think he'll do. Personally, I don't put him on release because then I'll keep him because he came through our youth. Same with Taylor Charters as well. And then him and Taylor Charters were part of Paul Simpson's promotion winning season as well. They played a big part, in my opinion. But yeah, they've not been getting games. Obviously, Taylor Charters out on their own. I think that move would be made permanent, in my opinion. I don't know how he's getting on at Queen of the South. Well, Jack Ellis has not been getting opportunities. He's not been getting appearances this season when he should be. In my opinion. But I think he'll be on Yates, in my opinion, which is a shame. But sometimes when you're not done enough, you're not done enough. Josh Williams, we may as well put this on tape. I'll dealt with personally. But then he has that national league experience. I can only see him staying, personally. He's played in the national league for Gateshead as well, the white back. Mike Williamson signing as well. It was a Mike Williamson signing, and obviously he's now out for the season. Josh Williams as well, so yeah, he'll be staying, in my opinion. Then, not really too convinced on him. It's a bit like Josh Emmanuel in League One last season with us, where he was playing on ice states, and he's more for probably a win back, more of a winder personally. I don't think he's done enough in terms of fullback. So on to Ben Barkey. I think that's contract expiry, so I would release personally. Oh, but we all remember him for the goal in the playoff against Bradford. And but yeah, stale now. Bit of a stale defender. Out there, pint of milk for me. That weird, in my opinion. He was into the National League in January. I don't know why we didn't get rid, to be honest with you. So he'll probably join another National League club. Wouldn't shock me if it's like an Oldham, something like that, in my opinion. So we need for Ben Barkey. So they're the defenders done. Jeff says sell the lot for me. Yeah, I agree. If I had the choice, just have a clean state, to be honest with you. But yeah, onto him midfielders. Ethan Robson, sell. I honestly just get rid personally. I don't know if he's a contract expiring. No, I think he's no, he isn't, is he? So yeah, another waste of a contract for me. Another waste of a contract from Paul Simpson signing Ethan Robson, and we all knew he was injury prone at MK Dons. I can see Mike Williamson signing him, because Mike Williamson's going to be back at Gateshead, people. He will be back at Gateshead, and I can see Mike Williamson down in my Gateshead, to be honest with you. So yeah, sell for me. I don't think I've got anything else to say. Just another one that's not worked at all. The one that's not worked at all. And I just look at him. I just don't know what he brings. Either. To be honest with you. So up next, well, this is an easy one. I'll keep him. We all know when form goes out the window, he's our best player. Kandai, he's our best player. My baller in midfield. But for me, he'll leave. I'm sorry, people. He's going to end up leaving. He'll leave at the end of the season. People will be like, yeah, but he's loyal to Carlisle. Yeah, he has been loyal to Carlisle in the past. But I don't see him chopping down to National League, unfortunately. But you know what? Leave the club, can die. Leave the club. Don't want to better things, mate. Honestly, don't want to better things. You don't deserve this shit we don't at the moment. The state we are in. Don't smash it. Still in the EFL. There's going to be top EFL League 2 teams that will go after Tom Die, because he has that promotion experience with Carlisle as well from League 2. I would personally keep, but if it was my choice, I would keep him. But there's no way he's staying in the National League, so he's leaving, whether people like it or not. And yeah, I hope he does and smash it. Jordan Jones, oh dear. People won't like this, but It's a 50-50 one again with Jordan Jones, 50-50 one, because I still think he is a baller. I know people will massively disagree. I still think he is a baller. And isn't it funny? It's the Paul Simpson fans that are disagreeing with me. Isn't it funny? Not being played in his best position this season. I don't think he's been played in his best position this season. But at the same time, he has fitness issues as well. John Jones, he does have fitness issues as well. So I actually might eat that plant, to be honest with you. I might do a bit of both. I might keep him, but at the same time, I might sell him as well, personally. I'll probably keep and sell John Jones. But for me, I think he'll be sold. Because I don't think Jordan Jones will drop down to the National League, in my opinion, either. So that's why I put it in sell, because I don't think he'll be dropping down to the National League, in my opinion. If he does, at the end of the day, Jordan Jones and Johnny White ain't bad, you know. It ain't bad for the National League. Because the National League clubs and teams will be saying, bloody hell, they got Jordan Jones and Johnny White. We just don't know. Maybe National League is Jordan Jones' level. Same with Johnny White as well, which we'll get on to. But it's a hard one with Jordan Jones. We don't know what's going to happen with him. I'm a bit 50-50, to be honest with you. Terry Charters, unfortunately, he'll be done. For me. I think he's on the contract expiry. I think he's on the contract expiry. I think he may join Queen of the South permanently, in my opinion. Or he may go to Gateshead or something like that. Maybe a Worthington, something like that as well. They're the clubs who will probably be after Taylor Charters. Maybe Annan as well. I know Josh Dixon is at Annan. So it wouldn't shock me if he does there either, Taylor Charters. So yeah, he'd be done, personally. He'd be done. Again, which is a shame. Came through our youth, but yeah, he'd be done, personally. Oh, yeah, he's the next one. Get rid of him. Get rid of him, honestly. Just for why is Mark Hughes even playing him? Why is Mark Hughes even playing him for me? Ruiz, all day long, Ruiz is playing, man. I don't know what he is. Honestly, I don't know what he is. When you're watching him play, I just don't know what he does. Yeah, he runs around, but that's about it. He works hard. Yeah, but this is the thing. When people say, but he works hard. So do hits and porters. But hits and porters do not get the praise they deserve in a very busy restaurant. While Josh Fair sometimes still gets praised by the manager. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? I don't know what he is. He may as well be a traffic man. Honestly. He may as well be a traffic man. I don't think any club will want him. If they do, they need to get this brains checked out. I don't know what he is. Because at the end of the day, well, I will be honest though, when he was in League One with Bolton and all them, I actually think he was decent. I thought he was decent for me. And you know what? He was actually decent when he was putting Storm Doles in Paul Simpson's at the back end of League One season when we were in League One. He was actually Storm Doles. But after that, we just don't know what he is. What he's been, to be honest with you. So, yeah, we eat him for me. On to the next one. You know what? I'll keep him personally. I'll keep him with the I think he's a tidy midfielder. And I don't mean it in that way. I don't mean it in that way when you see a girl on the street that you really have to look off. Oh my god, oh, she's tidy. Blah, blah, blah. I don't mean in that way. He's a tidy midfielder. He's a very basic midfielder, Dim Diop. Good passer as well. I would keep him personally. I would keep him. I think he's one of our best midfielders, in my opinion. But again, I think he'll be Yates. I think he's on the contract expiry as well. So yeah, I think he'll be done personally. Even though I would keep him. I'm just being more realistic on what will happen, and I think he'll probably do. In my opinion. But I do rate him, to be fair. Stephen Fern. Oh dear. I'm hoping Mike Williamson signs him, I dare said. If Mike Williamson is back, I dare said. I hope dare said sign him. I don't know. I don't think he's rated by Mark Hughes either. I don't think he's rated either. But again, it's one of them, isn't it? So we'll do this. We'll do a keep sell. I think it's one of them with Stephen Fern, in my opinion. But again, people will say it's a good player to have, probably in the National League. But the problem is you don't want to keep players that are .UA dated. Let's be real. So it's a 50-50 one of them with Stephen Fern, in my opinion. Kadeem Harris, again, this is what I'll do. I'll personally keep him, but he's done. He is done. He's done, people. He's done. That's what I'll do personally. I'll personally keep him, but he's been released, in my opinion. He's been released and he's on a move to an EFL club. And you know what? He's too good for a non-league. Kadeem Harris, again, baller, absolute baller. The only minority of the ballers we've got in our team. But again, he's not been played in position properly. He's not been used properly either. So he'll leave, in my opinion, Kadeem Harris. He'll leave. And the problem is, some of these players are just playing for the wages, aren't they? They're not even bothered about the club. Will Patterson, I'll keep him. Yeah, I'll keep Will Patterson. I think he's a tidy midfielder. I think for me, he'll be part of our starting 11 midfield for next season in the National League. I think it'll be him, Callum Whelan, and Embleton. That'll be our first choice midfield, in my opinion, in the National League next season. Will Patterson, you know what? He's only one of the players who's probably been decent in midfield. He's been nothing decent, and he should be a starter for me. He should definitely be a starter. Does all the bases in midfield well, as well. So yeah, I'll keep him. Personally, even though when we did sign him, I was like, who the hell we signed here? Then Tom William, same as Will Patterson for me. I'll keep him. Tidy in midfield. I think he's very tidy in midfield. Does the bases well. So yeah, and he tries forward a lot. He's always looking for forward passes, Tom William, which is another good thing about him as well. I think he's the Tom Dye replacement for me, because Tom Dye will be even though that will be Dutton for me, but Tom Dye will be even. So it'll be a new talent for me. So Tom William in midfield. Oh, it's the fourth son. I didn't know the fourth son played for Carlisle United. He's gonna hate me in the comments. He is gonna hate me in the comments. Because I'm taking the myth out of his hair as well. I didn't know. Callum the first one Whelan playing midfield. No wonder he's good in midfield. The first one comments and hate me now. He's gonna hate me. Embleton, I would keep him personally. Mark Hughes waits him, doesn't he? Under Mark Hughes is not good, to be fair. I think he's been decent under Mark Hughes for me. I know people will be like, oh, he's been shit. Meh, he's been shit, meh. But Mark Hughes waits him. I think Mark Hughes will be staying, by the way, to manage the National League. Like I said, I think it'll be Embleton, Whelan, and Patton, our first choice midfield for next season. I don't think EFL clubs will be going after Embleton for me. If they do, fair play, because Embleton, for me, he is an EFL player. I will say that he is an EFL player, but I just don't see EFL clubs going after him. And to be fair, I think Embleton, there's just something about him. He'll end up staying, in my opinion. So I'll keep him personally, and I think he does stay as well. Uh, oh, oh dear. Georgie Kelly. Personally, I would sell him. Now, you know what? Not even sell him. Just terminate his contract, man. Just terminate his contract. But for me, I think he's gonna end up staying. He'll end up staying for me because no one will want him. No one will want Georgie Kelly. No one will want him. But we should be cutting our ties with him. He's not been fit for what 2 seasons now. For Carlisle when we probably needed him. He's not been fit at all. I don't think he's done enough either. I don't think he was ever proven goal scorer, in my opinion. For me, yeah, it's all right saying he scored goals off the bench, yeah, but it's not exactly proven, is it? It's not exactly proven. Personally, I will terminate his contract. I will terminate the BTEC Lord Voldemort's contract, but we all know he's staying. We all know he's staying for me. So that's my opinion on that one. Charlie White, keep him. I'll keep him personally. I mean, the lower down the easy door, the more, speed it will be play at. And maybe the National League, just maybe, the National League might suit Charlie White. To be fair, he was unlucky. Unlucky to get injured this season, to be fair. It's just one of them tackles, wasn't it, where he had to go in for the ball and he got himself injured. And he's probably been a big miss for Carlisle this season. And you know what? If Charlie White was fit, if he was fit for the whole season, I don't think we'll be in the situation we are in. Maybe that's trusting the squads. Maybe we might have been, but at the end of the day, he's the only goal scorer we've got at the pretty club. The only goal scorer we've got at the club that can actually score. So, and even start the season, he was missing chances, wasn't he? But at the end of the day, at least he was creating chances, Charlie White. So, yeah, he'd be staying for me. He'd be staying. Jedwin Stott. I personally don't want to keep him. Personally, I don't. But he has that National League experience. So, for me, I think he'll stay. He'll definitely be staying because he has that National League experience with Notts County. Did he play for Twinsby? I don't think so. I think it was Notts County, wasn't it? He played for. But he has that National League experience. And to be fair, I think he was stood in the National League as well, wasn't he? With Notts County. He's been at Gateshead as well. He has been at Gateshead as well. So, yeah, maybe been a bit harsh by saying I wouldn't keep him. But you know what? He has that National League experience. So, he'll end up staying anyways. He will end up staying. Anton Duda, he'll be done. He will be done. I don't know what the hell that was, to be honest with you, in terms of signing, when we signed him. I don't know why it was, because maybe it's PR and all that. And some Carlisle fans were hyping him up, saying, oh yeah, starting straight away. There's a difference between youth level and professional football, isn't there? There is a difference between youth level and senior level. And unfortunately, he's in the youth level category. I don't think he's made that step up very well at all to senior level. Maybe he'll go to like Worthington, something like that, which is one of our local clubs, like who are near Carlisle locally. That's where I think he'll go. He'll go to a Worthington, something like that. Maybe Carlisle City, something like that. No, I know that's disrespectful, but I can probably see that happening. Luke Armstrong, why the hell did we get rid of him? I don't know why we got rid of him, to be honest with you. He's got, in terms of the current strikers that are fit, he is better than the likes of Hughdale and all them. But he'd be sold, he'd be done. I think he'd be done permanently. I don't know if it's a release or I don't know if he has a contract expiry. But I think I'll put him in sell because I think he'll sign for Motherwell permanently. He'll sign for Motherwell permanently because at Motherwell he's doing well there. And who would have thought? You Clowns won, and you Clowns are both for fun as well. And Motherwell and Assie getting the best out of him. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Even though I told people that he plays better in the front two. And to be fair to Paul Simpson, in League One, he did play him in the front two until we went back to a 4-2-3-1. And you just say, why is he doing that? So, yeah, he's done. I don't think he wants to stay either. He doesn't want to stay either. He's already made that clear. So, Luke Armstrong will be joining Motherwell permanently. Matthew Dennis, we eat. Honestly, how would we eat him? Oh, but he started against Barrow. Yeah, and what? And what? The keeper should have done better for Barrow, in my opinion. Not to start, but he started against Wimbledon. And what? And what? We need a consistent goal scorer. Personally, I would re-eat him, but haven't he stays, personally. He's a Mark Hughes signing as well. Whether Mark Hughes wanted to sign him or not is another thing. But Mark Hughes, at the end of the day, still accepted this signing, so it still counts as a Mark Hughes signing. So, actually, I do think he does stay, personally. I do think he does stay, but I would re-eat him, but I think, you know what, the thing is though, I think there's going to be a lot of players who will probably still stay for the National League next season, so I actually don't think it's going to be a big rebuild as I'm expecting, to be honest with you. Even though I think a lot of players should be even, in my opinion. I think I put it up on the community post that I'm only keeping 11 players, which is pretty much, which is a starting 11. That's it. So 11 players out of what, 29 players, and you still need to sign 10 plus players to have like a squad for the National League in next season as well. So, but yeah, and that is it. That is it in terms of my keep, sell, on Yates. We do a final one on Mark Hughes. I think Mark Hughes is going to be staying because Mark Hughes has already signed. He already signed a contract, didn't he? Which was beyond this season. So Mark Hughes is going to be staying as well. Do we think Mark Hughes wants to stay in the National League? I don't know. We'll wait and see. But Mark Hughes is an easy year by mutual consent. But it's a hard one with Mark Hughes, though. I actually think he might stay, you know. He loves a challenge, Mark Hughes. He said it in his first press conference that he loves a challenge, so he may actually stay for the National League next season as well. And we don't know, do we? Mark Hughes might actually be perfect for the National League, to be honest with you. But the problem is, has Mark Hughes got that experience we need for the National League? We'll wait and see. To be honest with you. But he will be staying, I reckon. He will be staying, but yeah, I may have been a bit nicey in terms of this one, but trust me, when the season review comes on, I don't my PowerPoints ready for everyone that I'm calling out in that season review. That is at the football club. Trust me. So my season review will be obviously when the Year 2 season ends, and yeah, we'll be digressing our back-to-back rare days since the National League. That'll be my next Carlisle live stream, and yeah, but he wasn't this on Pierrebat. Who would you keep, sell, yes, and loan? Feel free to leave your thoughts down below on Pierrebat down below in the comments. And yeah, it's actually a hard one, isn't it? Because it wouldn't shock me if we end up with 0 players, to be honest with you. No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't shock me at all. It wouldn't shock me at all, apart from the couple of players, the likes of Patson, Embleton, Wade, and I think they'll stay. So yeah, it wouldn't shock me if we needed to sign 20 plus players. It wouldn't shock me at all. So, but anyways, cheers to everyone tuning in. Thanks to everyone tuning in. See you all in the next one. And take care, stay safe. See you all later. and see you all in the next stream. Yeah, feel free to leave your thoughts down below in the comments.